that time of week again where we're making our weekly soup. There is soup on everything! I feel a bit traumatised by that experience. Hello, 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 hello! Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the kitchen. Welcome if you're new. I'm Lydia and I love soup. Yes, I do. I love soup. It's that time of week again where we're making our weekly soup. I'm very happy about it. I'm also, same as last week, doing this hungry, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. It means I'll be able to eat a delicious soup as soon as it's done in a matter of maybe like 30 minutes, which is fantastic. This is my trusty soup maker. I said last week that I think we should name it, and someone in the comments said that it should be called Yuki Soup Noda. That is the best thing I have ever heard. I need to look up who that was, one sec. I'm pretty sure it's the only comment on that video and it's the best comment I could ever have received. It was from Holly. Holly, you're a genius. You are a genius. So this is my soup maker. I can't lift it with one hand. There we go. Yuki Soup Noda. It's so good. I love when my interests can cross over like that. And it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Today I'm making a classic. I'm gonna make a tomato soup. I think it's time. I've tried some new ones, so I just think we need to go back to a classic. You can't beat a really good tomato soup. I remember last year making a tomato soup, it being delicious, and then somewhere in the winter I had a tinned tomato soup, probably Heinz one or whatever, and it didn't hit. It didn't hit, and I used to love those soups, but now after making my own tomato soup, it didn't hit the same. I am gonna say this is probably not gonna be the only tomato soup I make in this series, because there's a lot of different recipes out there of tomato soups, which sounds odd because how many different ways can you make tomato soup? Apparently quite a few. This one, I'm kind of not really using a recipe at all. I'm making it up as I go along. So this is just me winging it and hoping for the best. I think we should crack on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tomato soup. Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm so hungry. Let's get the ingredients, shall we? We're gonna need, obviously, tomatoes. I've gone with vine ripened because I always think they have more flavour, and I think when you're making a tomato soup you do have to go for a higher budget tomato, in my opinion. I think it just gives a better flavour, so I went with vine ripened. I'm also going to use a can of chopped tomatoes. As per usual, always a little white onion, and I'm also going to add some pieces of garlic, I think maybe 2. Just to give it a bit of extra something. And I am going to add some lentils just to bring the thickness level up a tiny bit, because this could get really watery and I do like my soups to be a little bit thick. You can use lentils or you can put a potato in. That does the same. It does the same job. It acts as a thickener. What I've learned from making these soup videos is that I need to get a new tripod because this tripod is useless. No, it keeps falling. I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. How's that? Is that alright? My head's gonna be cut off, but that I'm right after too. Oh, I did put you in the cupboard one week, and that did work. I'll have to just talk to you like this, because I don't want to touch it. No, I can't talk to you with my head cut off, I just can't do it. I've recruited another tripod. It's not fantastic, but it'll have to do for now, and I need to get a new tripod. That is what I need to do today. Right, anyway, are we back? I think we're back. I think we're good. Let's go. Let's do this. Right, you move over there, and you can move in here. We can all see. Everything's great. My head's not cut off. We've got good lighting because you're not in the cupboard anymore. Fantastic. Let's crack on. How is everyone? How are you? I am feeling... how am I feeling? I think I'm okay. I hope. Anyway, happy Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend. I realised yesterday that Charlotte and I are going to see Kelsey Ballerini on the same weekend of the last Grand Prix. However, I should be okay because it's on like midday here and we're obviously not going out till the evening for the concert. So I shouldn't miss quali or anything. We should be good. You know, last week we were talking about F175 Live. Well, we didn't get tickets, but my delusional self is absolutely convinced that I'm going, and I'm going to operate with the mindset that I am going. So I've already bought my outfit and it was fantastic. It is fantastic. I didn't really know. I was thinking like, what would I wear to this event? What am I gonna wear? Because when I've been invited to team launches before, I dress kind of on theme to the launch. Like the first year I wore pink because I went to Alpine, and then this year I wore black with like neon yellow shoes because I went to Steak. So now I was like, what can I do for everybody? And I came up with a genius idea. So both components of my outfit arrived yesterday and today, and I'm very happy about it. I'm gonna look fantastic. When you see the vlog, you'll see my outfit. Sometimes you just have to be Delulu. Honestly, it gets me through life. I feel like growing up I didn't have a word for that because I'm Pisces, so being delusional is just, it's just ingrained in me. And I feel like, yeah, growing up I didn't know how to describe that. I didn't have a word for it. But now we have, well, I guess it's always been there, but I didn't know it. Delulu. I simply would not survive without being delusional. I actually remembered only this morning that I'm going to a concert this evening too. I completely forgot. I'm going to see the 502s. You probably have heard their songs on TikTok because they kind of, a couple of them did the TikTok rounds this year. They are really good. It's like happy, folky music. When I play their songs, I'm transported into like one of those old camper vans, and I have my hands out the window and I'm having a good time, and it's warm and the window's open and the breeze is blowing in my hair. That's the vibe I get from their songs. 10 out of 10 recommend if that's the sort of vibe you like in your music too. 502s. They're good. They're very good. Wet paper towel on the thing because I'm cutting an onion. Are we ready? Am I gonna cry? The last 2 times I haven't cried, I've just got tingly eyes. And I would quite like not to cry because I need this makeup to stay on for the rest of the day. I'm trying to think of some weekly updates for you. Not a lot really happens in my life. I have started trying to do my family tree. That is an update. I found out when I was at my aunt's that my great-great-great-granddad, allegedly, is Greek. Was Greek. And that's big news to me because Dad and I, it's on my dad's side, Dad and I feel very connected to that country. Very connected. And then I found out, yeah, apparently I have a Greek relative. My ancestry comes from Greece, or at least part of it does anyway. So I'm trying to find this man on my family tree so I can figure out where he actually came from, but he's proving quite difficult to track down. Family treeing is harder than it looks, honestly. I thought it was going to be fairly straightforward. Nope. Harder, it's harder than it looks. Yeehaw. Alright, well, I haven't cried yet, so that's good. I almost forgot stock. I swear I do this every single time. Can't forget the stock. Oh, okay. I'm also actually going to add a bit of tomato paste in as well. I think it's going to shout at me and tell me that it's got too much in. But, oh well. I was supposed to add a little bit of cream. Oopsie. No, I've got cream on my jumper. It won't let me press any buttons. I might have to pour a bit in here and then transfer it back again. I finally got it to work. I don't really know what just happened. I don't know if it was because there was too much, I'm not sure, but I've basically got a whole bowl of it down here. So I'm gonna have to do 2 rounds of the tomato soup because my machine did not want to work. How rude. It's been cooking for approximately 2 minutes and it stopped working. Right. I have a feeling it might be because the chunks of tomato are too big. Potentially. I don't really know what it wants me to do about that, if I'm honest. Because what do you mean? I'm going to stand here and scoop all the freaking bits of tomato out just so I can cut them off again? I guess so. I've never had this sort of problem before, so I don't really know what's going on here. Right, well, the soup maker keeps having a meltdown. It keeps coming up with, I think it's having some kind of error. So, we're going to have to do it a different way today. Quick fix to this is chuck everything in a gigantic pan on the stove. This is my gigantic pan. I'm gonna just cook it all in here and then blend it, I guess. This is supposed to be easy. I'm making such a mess today. This was supposed to be the easiest soup. It's tomato soup, for God's sake. I'm gonna just let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on here and then blend it up. I'm gonna have to put it in the actual blender because I would do this with one of them hand ones, but I think it's gonna go everywhere. I can just see that happening. So I think it's wise if I do it in a blender, but that's also gonna be quite a challenge. Our blender is quite hefty, it's glass, and it means I'm gonna have to ladle bits of this into the blender and do it in parts. This was supposed to be easy. Make soup, they said. It's fun, they said. It's bubbly. It's bubbly. It smells delicious. I've got the blender out because I just think doing the hand one is not going to end well, so I think this is the most smart decision. I mean, I don't really think this is going to go that well either. But look, I've got to try. Where is the ladle? Where are you hiding? It might be better if I used a mug or something, but I don't know what to do in this situation. You better taste nice. Some of it did get blended in the machine because when it was having its meltdown, it did start to blend even when it shouldn't have been. So I don't really know what was happening there. I don't want to put too much in. I think it's safer if I just do bits at a time. I'm making such a mess today. I'm gonna have to put it in the actual blender because I would do this with one of them hand ones, but I think it's gonna go everywhere. I can just see that happening. I just think doing the hand one is not gonna end well, so I think this is the most smart decision. I mean, I don't really think this is gonna go that well either. Moment of truth. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gone. No, no, I can't. What the f? No, I'm done. I'm done with today. When I said I need my makeup to stay on all day and I didn't want to cry, I didn't anticipate getting splattered in the face with tomato soup. I have no words for what just happened. That is exactly what I was trying to avoid by not using the hand blender. I've managed to clear it up. It's like it never happened. What the f? It went everywhere. It was all over my iPad. It was all over everything. Is it on you? No. Now I don't know what to do. Do I try the hand blender? I'm scared. I'm scared. Because now it's just sat there and I'm really hungry. And everything's got soup all over it. And I burnt my wrist. So that's fun. All because the soup maker didn't work. That's what this has caused. What the hell? Do I try the hand? I don't even know if I should try the hand blender. I'm really hungry, I'm really hungry. I'm scared, you guys. Okay, well that's not as big as a catastrophe as I thought it was going to be. One sec. There is soup on everything! feel a bit traumatized by that experience. I don't... yeah. I'm here, I'm with my soup. I've tried it, it's all right. Honestly, it's maybe a little bit watery, but that sometimes happens with tomatoes. It's nice. I will give it that. I'm glad that it's edible after all that, because I feel very, I don't know, I feel very like panicky right now. I need to just zen after all of that. I need to just zen. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I can't believe that happened. No, I can believe that happened, but I can't believe that happened. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I hated every second of doing that. These are supposed to be nice little wholesome videos, and everything went wrong. I need to chill. I'm gonna watch Gilmore Girls, eat this soup, and just have like 30 minutes to just decompress. I need to clear all the stuff up and then have 30 minutes to decompress, because that was a lot. If you liked this chaotic tomato soup making, please give it a like. If you want to see more of the chaos from me, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye!